Hi everyone, it's Jen from McLane Fitness, and we have an all-timed leg workout for you. So you don't have to think about reps or count at all. You're just gonna focus on the movement and wait for the beep. What I'm gonna use today, I have my band loop for the warm-up. I have my barbell for the first set. Then I'm gonna be using some kettlebells and some dumbbells. I have a set of 25s and 135. And then I have this band that I will be using, and then we're going to finish with this stability ball. So a decent amount of equipment, but you can make this work just using different equipment or using no equipment, especially for like the stability ball stuff. So we're going to start with that warm up. It's going to be Tabata, so 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, 4 moves 2 times. We're going to do seated abductions with the band. Then you're going to be on your back. You're going to do glute raises. So feet grounded, raising your glutes. Try and like abduct a little bit or keep your knees out. Then we're going to do box squat abductions, and then we're just going to do hamstring walkout. So once again, on our back, walking out with the band. Band will be above the knees. I'll get it on now. Before we start, because we're starting in 5 seconds. This is a 4-minute warm up, starting with just our seated abductions. So sit up nice and straight and just focusing on hitting your glutes. Just 20 seconds, and then you'll be on your back for your glute raises. Okay. So I have my bar set up here. It's not really heavy because we're going to do 50-10 when we get to the bar. All right, I want you to focus on, we're going to do somewhat of a tempo for that. All right, so glute raises. So on your back, keeping your knees out, and you're going to come up and just squeeze. Your warm up is meant to get your muscles ready, so don't like try and rush through this. Focus and keeping your core tight. And then we have our box squats with abductions. All right. So you're just going to sit into a squat, abduct, and then stand. So you're going to sit, abduct, and come to stand. Trying to keep that resistance nice and tight. We're finishing with those hamstring walkouts. So same position as you did for the glute raises, but your heels are going to go out. So you're going to walk it out. So starting in that glute raise position, all right, and then you're just going to slowly walk your heels out, hitting the hamstrings a little bit more, and then walk it in. And I'm going to use my right lead the whole time for this round. The second round, I'll use my left. Not to favor one side. All right, we are back to the start with your seated abductions. Sit up straight and tall. And breathe. First set's with the barbell. That's the only time you're going to see the barbell today. Try and make it easy. You can use dumbbells for this first set as well. Glute raises are next. Sometimes it's nice to do things just timed, focusing on the movement. Sometimes when you have reps, sometimes you want to just rush through it. Squeeze it up. And breathe. All right, box squat with an abduction. To stand. All right, fully sit and abduct, and then come up and squeeze. Breathe. One more move, hamstring walkouts. Right on your back. Raise it up. Left lead, like I said. Dig those heels in. Squeeze the hamstrings. You can do whatever you want with your hands. All right, no more with this band. We're moving on, first set. This is a long one. This is the 50-10, okay? This is the only time we're gonna do 50-10. It's gonna be 3 rounds, 3 moves. So this is 9 minutes. We're gonna do hip thrusts, but we're gonna do it in the 8 count. I think it's an 8 count, but just follow my lead on that. Then we're going to do sumo deadlifts. I'm gonna stick, so it's not really heavy weight, 100 pounds. So sumo, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a pause at the knees. So you're gonna come down in that deadlift, pause, and then fully come up. Weight comes across the shins, and then your last move is body weight. You'll be in your pike position, and you're just going to alternate. Since it's 3 rounds, really get those glutes working, okay? So quickly, I'm gonna get under my bar. We have 5 seconds to do that. Follow my lead on the count, okay? So roll the lead, go up for 1, then down halfway, up, and then all the way down. Up, halfway, squeeze it, so it's not a really heavy weight. But you can make anything feel heavier. Just focus on those muscles doing the work. Halfway down, squeeze it up, all the way down. So it's like 1.5, but I really want you to go from a dead stop. Halfway, up, all the way. Move the pad when we do our sumos. Wide stance, sumo, reverse grip is what I like to do. You're going to come up, you're going to pause, and then come all the way up. Down, pause, and then all the way up. Pause, squeeze it. Try and keep those lats back. Twenty seconds. Up to the knees, pause, and then bring it up. All the way down. Pike glute raises are next. Use this time to put my pad back on. So you're in your V position. Stay down and just alternate. So you're trying to really feel a nice stretch too. And keep that core tight. So if you don't want to, well, not that if you don't want to alternate, but we have 3 rounds. So you get to focus on one leg for a round and focus on another one if you want. More than halfway there. We have about 20 seconds, and then going back to our hip thrust. So 2 more rounds. – 12 seconds. Try and get our full 50 seconds this round. Going to a dead stop, okay? Start from the ground, up, halfway down, up, and then all the way down. You can always add a band too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess it's like a 6 count, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, squeeze it, halfway, squeeze it, and down. You have 15 seconds. Down, pause, and come up. Pause, and come all the way up. You can use a kettlebell too or dumbbells easily. Core tight. Seconds. Pike, glute raises. All right. Here we go. In that B. So we're really hitting the posterior on this first set. Squeeze it. If your flexibility is lacking, mine's not the greatest with this move. Try your best to open up and work on greater range of motion. More than halfway, one more time through after this. $15 seconds. $5 seconds. All right. Last time. Make sure the bar's even. All right. Up. Halfway, squeeze, and then all the way down. Pick a weight that works, okay? We're really just focusing on range of motion, squeezing, time under tension. But if you want to go heavier on this and go lighter on the sumos, whatever works, use dumbbells, kettlebells. $13 seconds. Sumos for the last time. Really squeeze the glutes. Pause. Squeeze all the way up. Bar should be close to your body. I'm just out of the way. All right, last time through glute raises. Should feel your glutes on fire. So we'll be inserting Tabatas within these sets, okay? So we'll have our first Tabata after this. You're halfway there. So 4-minute Tabata, like we started with just 2 moves. Walk it in. Alright, so you will need your elevation. Alright, I'm going to use my 40 Actually for both moves. So I'm gonna clean the weight up and then step up and then repeat. So down, clean. So cleaning it this way, not the full rack this way. So holding it. Then we have a swing. Well, a swing catch and just hold in this position. And we're just gonna do pendulum lunges, focusing on one leg. So maybe pair up the same leg for both moves. Whew. Using my 40 for both. 4-minute set. It's not what I want, I just want a regular Tabata. Starting in 5 seconds, so I'll step up with my right. So I clean with my right, catch, and step up. Repeat. So one, I'll lunge with my right. So I'm just gonna swing and get it ready, although it was already racked. I'll face this way. So front lunge into reverse. So I'll do the other side next round. So my left will hold the handle. And I'll step up with my left. Rotate up across the body. So left is going to lunge forward and back. All right, right side, halfway. Swing catch, pendulum. So a little bit of an offset on both moves actually. All right, left side. Last time, last minute. Recover. Swing catch. Here we go. Another hit set coming up. 30-10. Sticking to my 40 here. All right. So this is 30 seconds on. I don't need anything but my kettlebell. But 4 times through, 3 moves. So we're gonna focus on one side. So we'll do each side twice. So you're gonna clean it and rack it Everything's in a stagger position, so V-stand, stagger, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to do a Kang first. So hinge, squat, and reverse. Then you're just going to do a deadlift. Sorry, swing. So swing, and there's the third move is a deadlift, and then we'll switch to the other side. All right, 8-minute set. Not sure why. We're starting in 10 seconds, okay? So I'll start on my right side. Well, my left is actually going to work. My right. So we're going to come down and hold it and rack it. Okay? So hinge, squat, and reverse. Hinge, sit in that squat. Swings staggered. So set the weight out. You're just gonna swing it. Okay, 30 seconds. Hinge. Head follows the rest of your body, straight line. Thrust forward. Squeeze glutes and the core, 8 seconds. Then you have the single leg, staggered, deadlift. Set it down. All right, breathe. Up and down. And down, we're going to get the other side next round. Alright, starting with that Kang, once again, we're going to have to clean it and rack it. I'm going to assist. So hinge, squat, and reverse. Swings are next. All right. Swings, set it up, bigger back. You have that nice tilt, nice hinge. Single leg deadlift staggered is next. Set it down. Line the weight. Soft knees. We're going back to the right. Really, actually, we're working the right, but right hand for the next round. 5, 4. Set it down. Setting up for that Kang. Hinge, chest up. swings. Sitting back. Squeeze it, 12 seconds. Set it down, deadlift on the stagger. We did another set like this as far as being 30-10, but Tabata's next after this. But we have one more side. I just like to let you know what's ahead. And we're using kettlebells again for that set. All right, 3 rounds, okay, one side. Cleaning it up for that Kang. Swings, I really feel like it hurry up. Stagger. All right, last 30 seconds in the leg on the stagger. Focus on this leg, this glute. 4-minute Tabata, come up. I'm gonna use my heavier. You can use the same kettlebell for both moves. I'm gonna use a little bit heavier for both actually, since I have it. So we're gonna do a box squat deadlift. So we're gonna pull the weight up, deadlift, and then go to full seat. And then we're gonna do somersaults and do a hike. So we've done these before. Weights out in that squat position. You're gonna tap, tap, and then go into a hike swing. Okay, so I'll use my 45 for that. Setting up my timer for Tabata. And starting with that deadlift, box squat. So grab your weight, weight comes down, release, sit, and then pull it up from the ground. Somersault, squat for the hike. So remember, you're sitting back, that diagonal, squat up, sit, and swing. Really feeling that isolation on the quads. One round done. I like to start standing, and you do that eccentric lowering. Release. And come up. Nice hinge, okay? Focus on movement. This is what these time sets are about. All right. Somersault. We have more quads on this one. Feel that. And just sit. Really focus. Squeeze. Nice, we're getting posterior, a little bit of quads too when we do the box squat. So tap, tap. All right, last round. Whoa. Another hit. Next hit is with dumbbells. Just so you know, I'm going to use two different sizes. Well, I'm going to use two 25s and one 35. Just for reference. I don't believe we have kettlebells anymore, so we can move them out of the way. And we are going to go and use our elevation now for two moves. For your first move is just two step back lunges. So I'll do it over here so you can see, but we're going to focus on one leg since this is 4 rounds. So it's a long lunge, short, feet together. I'll use 25s. The 35s I'm going to use lateral step down, so you'll start holding goblet. So in the next move, you are going to hold goblet. So you're on your elevation. Here you're just going to step down, feet together, step down, working more laterally. And then we have dead stop goblet. So my elevation. I like to do it on a little bit of an angle here. We can come down, lower, and squeeze on up. 30, 10, 4 rounds, 8 minutes. All right. We got a 10-second. I don't know why. I know my timers are like really weird. It depends, obviously. I like the 5 sometimes, but setting up, I'm going to start with my left, right going back. So long and short. Just remember what leg you started on. We'll alternate each round. I think I mentioned this, I train this one lady, she just literally wants to just keep going, which is great. She's older, and she likes to just move, so that's like her whole thing. So she doesn't like these rest times, so I don't like to give her like a 10-second start up, because she'll just start anyway. All right, weights down. Holding it goblet, or you can hold it horizontal if you want. So obviously everyone's goals are different. So just trying to make her happy. but I like the rest. I think it's needed. And nice slow control too. I think it's extremely important. Quick break. So more like kind of like a plie, since I'm on this angle. So slowly coming down, release, and squeeze on up. Just trying to sit back in your heels. Back to the two-step. I'll do my other leg. So right's gonna be grounded. So long and short. You can alternate. I like to, for 30 seconds, focus on one side. Lateral step downs. Should feel outer, upper part of the glute. Goblet. Deep breath. All the way down. Release. Squeeze on up. At your own pace. We're almost halfway with this set. I'm going to go back to my right moving. On those step back lunges. So long and short. It's that front leg that's feeling it, okay? Not the one that's really moving. Feel a little bit, but not as much. Lateral step downs. Focus. Oh, so close. I'm getting breathless. All right. 30 seconds, we can do this. So you're gonna release all the way down. Come on up. Squeeze those inner thighs. All right, last round. Less moving, right? Whew, it's good. And then we'll be done with the dumbbells. We're left with just bands and a ball. Of course, you can use dumbbells for the next set. And just no band for the second exercise. It is a prone leg extension, and I will do it elevated, so feet will be elevated. All right. Always take your time getting to that position. If you don't make that 10 seconds, it's okay. Safety, more important. Last time. Whew. Breathe. My green band I'll be using is medium. Kind of heavy actually for the prone, but it's 20 seconds. So not a big deal for me, I think. So this is a 4-minute set. 20 seconds on. Whew. So single leg deadlift, you're gonna focus on, well, the first move actually, flip flop, is a prone. So you step in, you have your band, you step in, you go into that prone position, hands on the ground, feet up, hovering, and pressing up. Just using that band as resistance. You don't need the band, just get the bear and extend. And then you're gonna double up. And you're just gonna do single leg deadlift. You can actually hold the handles like this. Okay? So, 4 minutes. Starting in. Well, we got 5 seconds, so we gotta get in that room really quick. So hover and extend. And you can push your hands out further for more resistance. Hover those knees and press out. Should feel your quads more than anything. All right. Up. Let's start on my right. You can always grab low too. Feel that resistance change, that range of motion. Squeeze. All right, step it in. In your pike, cover those knees. Press out. All right, I'm gonna do the same leg. Why not? Looking out and squeeze it in. Back to prone. There we go. Something weird happened there. Like a little pause on my timer. Technology. supposed to make your life easier. I don't know if that's necessarily always true. All right, I'm gonna use my left. So close to being finished with this set. And then you just have a ball set. Last time. All right, last 20 seconds. Whew. Really focus and target that hammer glute on the leg that's working here in the front. Alright, do your last set. You just need a ball and your 5 moves. And we're gonna run through it twice. So this is it. The first move, your back's gonna be on the ball. So we're gonna do single leg. So we'll do right, left, and I'll show that exercise. Then we're gonna do glute raises. So your heels will be on the ball again. Or actually, we're gonna change. So you will need that 30-second, I think it's only 10. Yeah, this is a 6, almost 7-minute set. So, first move, you're gonna roll out. You're gonna use your hands to glide if you want. One leg's gonna be out. You're just gonna roll forward and out. So then you'll do your other leg. You will rest for 10. Then we're doing our glute raises. Okay, so heels on the ball, you're gonna raise. And then your next move is gonna be up. And you're just gonna do hamstring curls. And then your last move is just inner thigh tosses twice through. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a 10-second start up. This is it. Whew. All right, so roll it out. Ball here, one leg's out. All right, you're just gonna go forward and back. So core's involved too. Do whatever you want with your hands. Just really focus on this posterior part of your leg, this leg, the one that's grounded. We'll rest and then do the other leg. All right, switch, rest, recover. And then we have to switch it around and heels will be on the ball. One leg up. And if you want, sometimes helps to maybe glide your hands if you need it for balance. And try and keep those glutes up. Remember glute raises and then hamstring curls. All right, 10 seconds. Heels on the ball. So raise up and down. So nice range of motion. Squeeze it. Nice angle. You'll feel your shins. You'll feel your calves on the next two. So this one and the next exercise. Rest. Hamstring curls. Whew, and then we have the tosses. Okay, inner thigh. Raise those glutes and bring it in. Squeeze it and release. Seconds, then you're staying on your back. All right, 10-second rest. Try your best. You're going to toss and squeeze, so working in your thighs. Legs up. So squeeze it. Focus on not losing that ball. And we have one more time through. Feel your inner thighs. All right, back. With your back on the ball. Single leg, roll out. Extend one leg. Take some balance here, focus. All right, rest, you have your other leg. Really close. And your heart rate's probably coming down at this point. So you can go right to your stretch when you're done. Actually, the ball is a nice thing to use to stretch. Remember those glute raises coming up. All right, finishing with our back on the ground. Heels on the wall. Bring it in. Raise it up. Focus. All right, hamstring rollouts or curls. Going in 3. All right, raise it up. Squeeze it in. Squeeze those hamstrings. Dig those heels in the ball. Tosses are next. All right, toss, inner thigh. Here we go, legs up, and squeeze, squeeze. Almost there. 4 seconds. All right, roll it on up. You are done with your all-time leg workout. So use this if you want to break from reps. So definitely at this point, you should be able to cool down, stretch, get your water throughout the day, and get your vitamin D. I will